In the heart of the wild, untamed West, where the dust of the frontier danced with the wind, I found myself caught in a whirlwind of unexpected emotions. My name is Arthur Morgan, a rough and tumble cowboy with a heart as vast as the prairies and as wild as the mustangs that roamed them. Life on the trail with the Vanderlinde gang was as unpredictable as a summer storm, and love was the last thing on my mind. Yet, fate has a peculiar way of throwing curveballs when you least expect it. It all began on a chilly night in the camp, the fire crackling and casting dancing shadows on the canvas tents. I was nursing a hot cup of coffee, contemplating the next move for our band of outlaws. Little did I know, my life was about to take an unexpected turn. She sauntered into camp like a tumbleweed caught in a breeze, a whirl of energy and mischief that could only be described as the very essence of trouble. Her name was Rosie O'Donnell, a spirited woman with a laugh that could melt the ice off the Rockies. She had a way of turning heads and raising eyebrows, and I found myself inexplicably drawn to her from the very start. As fate would have it, our paths crossed when I least expected it. One day I was out on a hunting trip tracking a particularly elusive elk. I had been trailing it for hours, the thrill of the chase fueling my determination. Just when I thought I had lost the beast, I stumbled upon Rosie perched on a rock, a mischievous grin playing on her lips. "Well, look who stumbled into my neck of the woods," she teased, a glint of amusement in her eyes. I couldn't help but chuckle, realizing that the hunter had become the hunted. Little did I know this chance encounter would set the stage for a love story, as wild as the West itself. Rosie and I became unlikely partners in crime, embarking on adventures that ranged from robbing trains to outsmarting lawmen. She had a way of bringing out the lighter side of me, a side that I often kept hidden beneath the weight of my responsibilities in the gang. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow across the prairie, Rosie and I found ourselves alone by the campfire. The crackling flames mirrored the warmth that had slowly kindled between us. We shared stories of our pasts, our dreams, and the peculiarities of life on the frontier. Amidst the laughter and shared glances, I realized that Rosie had become more than just a companion on the trail. She had woven herself into the fabric of my heart, her laughter becoming the melody that accompanied the rhythm of my days. It was a realization that both thrilled and terrified me, a rugged cowboy entangled in the delicate dance of love. One night, under a sky studded with a million stars, I found the courage to express what had been lingering in the depths of my heart. We sat by the campfire, the flickering light casting a soft glow on Rosie's face. "Rosie, there's something I need to tell you," I began, my voice a bit gruffer than usual. She looked at me, curiosity and a spark of mischief in her eyes. "Well, don't keep me in suspense, Arthur. Spit it out." I took a deep breath, my gaze locked with hers. "I never thought I'd say this, but you've become more than just a partner in crime to me. You've become something more." A moment of silence hung in the air, the crackling of the fire the only sound that punctuated the stillness. Then, with a burst of laughter that echoed through the night, Rosie threw her arms around me. "Well, it's about time you realized it, cowboy," she exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with joy. From that moment on, Rosie and I became inseparable, our love story unfolding against the backdrop of the vast, rugged landscape that had witnessed countless tales of love and loss. Together, we faced the challenges of the frontier, hand in hand, our laughter echoing across the plains like a promise that love could thrive even in the wildest of places. And so, in the heart of the untamed West, where outlaws roamed and the winds whispered secrets, Arthur Morgan found himself on a journey that transcended the boundaries of the outlaw life. Love had found its way into his gruff heart, bringing with it a warmth that melted the icy exterior and illuminated the vast expanse of his rugged soul. In the company of Rosie, Arthur discovered that even in the harshest of terrains, love could blossom like a desert rose. Resilient, wild, and utterly beautiful.